call me, D.
So all three of these guys are connected siblings through another sibling. So they were like the stick-up kid trifecta. And for the sake of the video, we're gonna call this other guy, who y'all know also, and I will reveal him at the end of the story, we're gonna call him KJ. So we got Tez, Jeff, and KJ all running together, and they running throughout the motels. Y'all know about these motels. I've told y'all several times about these motels. Dangerous motels. It's another world out here in these motels. And I'm gonna try to put it up here so y'all can get an idea of what this area looks like. Now, with Tez's crack cooking skills, with Jeff's robbery skills, and with KJ's hustle mentality, KJ was the hustler out the group. He knew how to sell. He knew how to sell personality. He knew how to sell himself. He knew how to put a product in front of you and make you want to take the product. They had a nice little thing going as an expression, of course, when all of it was evil, destroying people, hurting people. But you know, like I know, in the eyes of our culture, that's the way. We glorify that shit. We glorify the person coming up in the street, sticking people up. We glorify people selling crack. We pin those people up over the nerds, over the people who do the right thing. But I'm rambling. I'm getting off the story. My bad. So one of these days, they're in the side of a motel room. KJ, he's sitting there bagging up the work. Jeff, he over there cleaning the guns, making sure everything good, nothing don't jam up. And Tez on the couch watching TV, just chilling. He bored. Now, he looked to the side of him. It's a baggie on the couch. He pick up the baggie, he pluck the bag.
Hey KJ, hey, what this is, bro? This some food?
Yeah, bro, go ahead, bring that to me.
How that joint is?
What you mean?
Like, when you take it.
Man, I don't take that shit. Better ask your brother, nigga. And his brother telling him that ain't nothing you want to mess with. He hooked to it. That's something you don't want to fuck with. Like, you get hooked to that, you on a whole nother level right now. You ain't got no addiction, you ain't got no strings to this shit. Don't do it. But he told him, I can't tell you what to do, but I am asking you not to do it. So like the hard head, knucklehead he was, Tez pop open the bag. 15 going on 16, he take his first hit of dog food, and he love it. Felt like he can do anything. He felt invincible. He felt like he wanted to go rob the whole city. He walk out the motel room afterwards with his gun in his hand. KJ come behind him, grabbing the gun, reeling him back into the room. Chill out, bro. What is wrong with you? Cursing out Jeff, saying why the hell you ain't stop him? Why the hell you let him take it? But he let him know, look,
he gonna do what he want anyway. That's his life. If he wanna do it, he gonna do it.
KJ kind of pissed off because he looking at this thing as an operation. You know, he the only one in there that got the sense of mind that we don't want to make this hot. And motherfuckers is standing in front of the door with a gun in his hand is hot. The police always patrolling this area. It take nothing for him to roll by, look on the second floor and see you standing right there with a gun in your hand. So KJ like, look,
I'ma bag up the rest of this and I'm gone.
And he do just that. Now it's just Jeff and Tez sitting in the room, getting high together. And that's a few hours later. It's the wee hours of the night, about a good 2, 3 in the morning. Jeff, he taps Tez to wake up. He asks him to go on this lick with him. He got a lick that he been looking at for a little minute now.
And I think it's the right time.
And Tez, he agreed, he with everything. But he said he need another bump. Jeff tell him,
you took your first hit a few hours ago, man. I know you still up. Chill out.
Tez ain't hearing that. While Jeff got his back turned and he about to walk out the door, he take out that baggie that they forget that he still had. Dip his finger on the inside so he can go up. Grab his gun and proceed out the door. Now this Mark that they had, they go across the street to another motel. A motel that's directly across from theirs. When they get to the motel, they can see the guy standing outside his room talking to a female. They wait for the female to walk away and they come running up the stairs and rush the guy, not knowing that the guy's strapped himself. Now Tez, he's never been in a situation like this before. In terms of a robbery, yes, but it was always weaker victims, an old lady, a woman, or somebody else his age that he knew didn't have a gun. He's never encountered somebody who had a gun and was willing to protect whatever it was you was trying to take from him. So once he pull his gun, he gets scared and pull the trigger. Thankfully, he only hit him in the knee, but that shot was loud. Everybody heard that shot.
Do we go run into this motel room and check everything?
And risk being caught, or do we just run away? Tez, he want the money. He want everything. He not hearing what Jeff is talking about. He runs inside the room, ramshack everything, and quickly finds a bag poking out from under the bed with a bunch of drugs and money in it. Not a lot, but it's enough to say it's a lick. He get the bag, he runs out, Jeff cursing him out the whole way back to his room. Now Tez, he makes a beeline straight for the room. He want to go straight back to the room so he can check out what he got. But Jeff is telling him, no, you don't want to go straight back to the room.
You don't know who's watching. You don't know what cameras is on. You don't want them to see exactly where we going.
They make a sharp left in the opposite direction to Blue Ridge. Now in Blue Ridge is where KJ lives. They go see KJ, tell him what's going on, tell him what they got. Oh man, we good, bro, we good. And they lay low at his house for a good week or two. They'll spend their days and their nights in Blue Ridge, go outside, shoot dice, go back in the house, hit plays. I would even come outside to meet them. Now one of these days, Tez wants to buy some smoke. KJ said he knew who had the smoke around here, and that was D, which is me. He comes to the door, knocks on the door, introduces his newfound friend family group. We shake hands, they say what they want, and I serve them. Now after that, I start to see them every day. I see them here and there. And like always with a lot of customers, I build a rapport with them. You know, we start chilling out together. We shoot dice together. We go into the store together. They come to my house, watch a movie. We listen to music. I'm showing them my mixtape. Like, now as they leaving one night, Kendra is pulling up with her mom, coming back in the house with her son. And she asked me who that was. I tell her who it was. Oh, you know such and such. You know that person. You know that person. Nah, the little one. Who is that? Oh, no, that's Tez. Tez. I'm like, yeah, that's Tez. And she telling me she thinks she recognized him. Like, she looked real familiar, that he looks like her little cousin. Whatever. We don't think none of it. That very next day, KJ comes to my door to buy some smoke. KJ don't sell weed. He only sell the hard stuff. He smokes the weed, but he don't sell it. Now, for the life of me, I never understood dope boys who would come to me and ask for shorts. I see you out here all day catching bread, catching licks the same way I do, but you making a boatload way more. I sold cigarillos at the time too, so he wanted a cigarillo and a dub, but he only had 17, but he owed me 21. Now, of course, petty dollars, but it's the fact that he's consistent with this shortness. It's almost every day he coming short. Every single day. So I'm thinking in my mind, I constantly keep giving you shorts. You're going to constantly keep thinking you can come with it when I know you got more than what you say you got. He would literally pull out a wad of money, a bankroll, and give me $17 because he don't want to break his bigger bills. I said, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. You got the bread right there. Like, give me a 20 and give me a 5. I'll give you a 4 back. I got change.
So you ain't gonna give me a 2 for 17?
Nah, bro. Go to the neighbor. The neighbor I don't like. He crossed the walk. Go holler at him. He catch an attitude.
I bet.
And he walk off. Go right next door to get with him. So I don't think none of it. Like, whatever. Who cares? Now, this part of the story I already told you in the last story. But if you don't remember, and if you new here, I'll give you a crash course. Tez calls himself feeling some type of way about Karen, his brother/friend. So he asks KJ for his gun to come rob me. KJ say, nah, that my people.
Yeah, he tripping right now, but don't do that, because I gotta live around here.
Tez not hearing that. He get his other brother gun to come do the do. Now beforehand, I'm at work. I'm not knowing this is taking place. He already comes over to ask for me. And when he pulls up at the house, that's when she actually recognizes him. She grew up in the north side, which is where she met him at. Wasn't really close friends, they just knew each other from the neighborhood. It was all good. You know, I looked at him even more as trustworthy. But when I got off of work and she told me that he asked about me, that he needed something or he was looking for me, I instantly knew it was some bullshit in the water. He wouldn't be looking for me for nothing but weed right now, or perks, and you could have sold him either or. And like I told you in the past story, he ends up pulling the gun out on me and Kendra. He takes the bud. He really didn't want to take it. He wanted to take a lot more that was in the house, because it was a lot more in the house. Like, I had a safe full of money that wasn't even counted yet. So the money was all over the place. It was big globs of money just sitting in the safe, because once I heard about the whole rundown, I went to throw the money in the safe without putting it together. So when he finally leave the house and we sitting there contemplating on what we're gonna do next, we not knowing what goes down next. So Tez leaves the house. He gets in the car with his brother, his brown skinned brother, Jeff. KJ is still at his house. He not knowing everything that just went down with D. He not knowing everything that just went down at my crib. And I'm thinking he in on it because that's his people. They go back to the motel room to count their money up. You know, they feeling good. They feeling righteous. Now, Jeff tell Tez,
I'm about to go hit this place. Somebody just hit my phone.
Tez himself saying,
And nah, we need to chill, bro. We hot right now. We just hit a lick. Like, ain't nothing going on with that, bro. Bro ain't gonna do nothing.
The first time Tez was probably thinking with a sound mind, even though he was high as Jeff leaves the room. On the way out the room, KJ is coming into the room. They have a brief talk, tell him what just went down, and KJ comes in. Jeff leaves out and he goes to the motel across the street, the same motel that they had previously robbed somebody not too long ago. He walks into the motel and he sees the guy that he's supposed to be getting with. He sees him. He walking towards him, but the guy's not walking back. Like, he's just standing there. As Jeff is walking up, the guy's still standing there. Feeling a funny vibe, Jeff calls his name.
Ayo, What's up, bro? Come on.
And he not responding back. He not walking towards him. Now Jeff reaches for his strap, but it's too late. That guy standing there in front of him was just a decoy. It was a distraction. Another guy walks out of a motel door at the first floor, and he never sees him. He never sees him. Gun right here. Blow his top back. He out of here. No more Jeff. When Tez and KJ get the news, it's only an hour later after they go looking for him and see a bunch of police outside. KJ is broken up about the ordeal. Tez is traumatized about the ordeal. He don't know what to do. He thought they were untouchable. He howled the time, he hitting licks, never got caught, never got shot. He felt invincible. So now he feeling like he on a run. He tell KJ, I gotta get up out of here. He get up out of there. He haul ass. KJ like, what the fuck? We supposed to stay together, we brothers. Tez tell him we not brothers. I'm your brother through my brother. KJ go back home, don't know what to do, don't know how to take it. That next morning he comes out of the door with his 223 and early in the morning in the air, because his anger built up that much, and the dudes who did it, he don't have enough firepower or men to go against them. That same morning he will be locked up because someone called the police on him. Kids were going to school that morning, but he didn't care, notice, or even think about it. Now back to Tez. Tez goes up to Chesterfield. If y'all know about Richmond, if I told y'all a few times, Chesterfield is the more nicer parts of my city. What's in Chesterfield? His mother. His mother lives in Chesterfield. Now, by now, Tez is dope sick. He didn't take none of the dope that was in the room. He was so frantic and so getting out the way, he didn't take no dope out of that room. He don't want to touch the city, and he don't know nobody in Chesterfield who got no dope. So he take a chance and ride to the city, get him some dope, and go back to his mother's house. And he does this for a good week or so, using up all his money on dope because he just paranoid as hell. He want to get high, stay in the house. Get high, stay in the house. Weeks at a time until all his money run out. There's no more money. Now he's starting to ask his mom for money. She does it a few times, but after a while, she's telling him no. He calls his dad. He don't even know it, but his dad is back in prison. And his mom gets tired of everything he's doing. Comes in one day while he's gone and sees the plates with the paraphernalia on top, packs up his shit and put it out the door. That day coming back, he was so dope sick that he needed anything and everything. So seeing his bags out in the front lawn, it made him feel that much worse. That same night, he was up on his mom, rob his mom for what he could get from her to go buy some more dope. That same night, she called the police on him, put a warrant out for his arrest, and he was arrested that night. Now the message I want to leave with y'all is this, gonna be real brief. You know what I'm about to say. I've told so many stories on this channel about the streets, my own personal stories and other people's stories. When are you gonna get it that the streets ain't it? You got at least a year or two to ball in the streets, my guy. And before that, you gotta build your empire to actually do it. And you're gonna go through a lot of heartache, a lot of deaths, a lot of rocks thrown at the penitentiary time, a lot of bullshit just to get that empire. I wasted a lot of time in the streets, bro. I wish I would have did this 10 years ago. I wasted so much time in the streets for nothing. I got shit to show for it. Don't be that street nigga with nothing to show for it, because you want hoes and look cool to the guys. The guys ain't got nothing to live for just like you. Surround yourself around people who want to live life for real. That's all I got, man. Y'all stay safe, positive, and motherfucking sober. If you ain't moving, you losing, my boy. And we out.
Call me, D.
Hustler talk, no comment though, just paper chase. Chasing my dreams, my nightmares ain't got no money. Just a cardboard sign and they existing so bummy. And they want me down with them at the bottom of the barrel. I don't want no parts of it. For that life I never settle, so I go all in that bit. Want all my pockets down. I'll be cool until I yoke the game and make them dig it out. They want me on the corner holding up cardboards, so I go extra hard on the hard flow. They want me on the corner holding up cardboards, so I go extra hard on the hard flow. They want me on the corner.